Animal. There was an animal which lived in her room, whisking around the corners and the ceiling and floor. At night it came to her bed, and although it wasn't cuddly or furry, it still nestled up to her warm, soft body, its hairy legs poking gently at her. She told Mom and Dad, who laughed and talked about her rich imagination. Dad did a whole thing of looking under her bed and flashing his cell phone light. See, Mina? There's absolutely nothing there, and nothing in the closet either. But it's absolutely normal for you to imagine there is, baby. All these stories and shows. Have you been watching Coraline again? Mina felt cross. It had nothing to do with stories and shows, and she never said it was under the bed or in the closet. But Dad had already left her room, leaving the door open. Voices and lights from downstairs drifted in her room. Mina waited. She had sometime caught sight of Animal, out of the corner of her eye, scurrying around making only the tiniest of noises. What did it want, moving so fast? What was it looking for? Food. Animals need food, she knew. She didn't want to feed it or pet it. She knew children were supposed to love feeding animals and having pets. But she didn't. She didn't like their wet tongues and glistening teeth and heavy mouths near her, and she certainly didn't like sharing her lovely pink and sparkly bed with Animal. The sounds from downstairs were dying down, and it was getting darker too. Clicks and clacks came from the kitchen, the living room. Mom and Dad were supposed to care for her and deal with this animal, but really they seemed to care more about her going to bed and not being with them. She wished she could get the animal to go to their room and sleep with them. See how they liked it. Better still, she wished she could kill it, squish it like a bug, or maybe poison it. Dad used some kind of spray to get rid of ants, didn't he? She wasn't sure where he kept it. The tiny, faint scurrying noises were starting up. Mina held her breath and strained her eyes to see into the shadows at the corner. It was too dark. Maybe she could dash to the light switch and turn it on in time to see it, attack it. But her feet were naked. What if she stepped on it? The noise came closer, and she knew it was going to crawl into bed with her very soon, touching her smooth, soft skin and glossy hair. It moved the cover aside, and for the very first time, as it snuggled deep into her bed with her, it whispered her name. Mina? She was surprised, but also not surprised that the animal spoke with Dad's voice, and she didn't answer.